everybody, welcome back. I'm so happy that you're here. I'm outside today. It is a beautiful day, a little chilly, just like jacket weather, but very windy, so forgive that. I apologize. But I wanted to jump on here and talk about something very important, and that is my truck today and the most important part of my truck. Now, it's not the engine, not the wheels, not the steering wheel, not the gooseneck hitch in the back. That would all make sense if I was referring to the most important part of getting up and down the road. But instead, I want to talk about the most important part from a mental standpoint, and that is the back seat of the truck. I know that doesn't make a lot of sense right now, so let me try to explain. And it's so windy out here today, let's just jump on in the back so we don't have to worry about that element. All right, whew, it is windy out there. Hold on, let me put this phone down. Let me try to put it down. I have not cleaned out my truck since the last race we went to, which I'm so dissatisfied with myself about. I got all this crap in here, and I've been so good about keeping this truck so spotless since I got it. I think I told you guys before, this isn't a new truck by any means, but it is new to me as of a year ago, I think. It's a 2010, but I just bought it a year ago, so I love this truck. It's my baby. So I've been trying to keep it really, really spotless. But now that we're out of the elements, oh goodness, hold on. That's what happens. So now that we're out of the elements, I want to talk about, like I said, the most important part of the truck from a mental point of view. So bear with me as I explain this. And that is right here, the back seat of the truck. Now, as I've yapped about on here for many months, we are struggling through this barrel racing journey process, and you know, I'm so happy and so thrilled at where we are right now. Aside from my one horse who is still hurt, and I don't have a great update on that yet. She is still hurt. She is still off. I'm refocusing all of my energy now to my chestnut horse, the one who is healthy, you know, thank goodness. And we're just going to roll down the road with her this year. And I'm going to give my other horse as much time off as she needs. You know, sometimes dealing with bad news is all about setting expectations for yourself, and the way you look at things. So for her, I have made up my mind that like, she's going to be off until she's ready to come back, and I'm not going to rush it, and I'm not going to get worried about it, and I'm not going to focus on it. I'm just going to focus on getting her better, letting her heal, and if she has to be off the entirety of the year, then that's what it has to be, and I'm just going to try to stay grateful that I have my other horse to keep working towards my goals with. So all that being said, you know, I'm super happy with how we ended up last year. We placed reserve champion in the 3D. I got my awards for that at the last barrel race we went to, and so that was like super fulfilling and exciting. And my last race I went to, my one horse ran another personal best in that arena. So she just is like continuing to get better and better as I'm continuing to figure out how to ride her better and better. So what I've definitely realized over the past 6 or 7 months with this horse is it was not her, it was definitely me, which is always usually the case, but sometimes it takes us a while to figure it all out. But now that I'm doing what I need to be doing a little bit better, she is really, really progressing nicely. So I'm in a good spot. I feel like I'm in a really good spot right now with feeling like we have really just accomplished so much, and I'm so thankful that I can really say that I have 2 3D horses right now, albeit one is getting some time off because she's sick, or not sick, but hurt, lame. I have two 3D horses, solid 3D horses that they might not place in the 3D every single time, but they're right up there in that level of competition. And when I first started this journey, my goal was just to get into the 4D. Like, I remember buying my one horse years ago and thinking if I could ever even just place in the 4D at an NBHA show, I would be to the moon and back, because just getting into this late in the game, I thought that was like a far-fetched victory. I didn't realize back then that it's important to dream big and to dream far beyond what you think your limits are. That's how you get to new, greater accomplishments. But nonetheless, I'm somewhere right now where I never thought I would be. It kind of goes back to that old saying, remember that what you have right now is something that you wanted so bad at some other time in your life. And that's really where I feel like I am when it comes to the horses. Like, I just have so much to feel accomplished and grateful for. And that's a really cool spot to be in as far as the headspace goes. But because of that, I thought it was really important to talk about the back seat of the truck, because this was years in the making for me to get to where I feel like I finally am. And keep in mind, like, I have accomplished this 4 and 3D hurdle. I have a whole nother level to accomplish to get ultimately to rodeo winnings and 1 and 2D hurdle. So I still have a lot more hurdle to go, but I'm celebrating and really loving the fact that I've made it as far as I have. But it was a struggle to get here, and I don't think people talk about the struggle as much as maybe we should. And I think that's how people get discouraged when they're trying to accomplish something, or they're trying to make their way to the next level of advancement. They run into all this discouragement and they feel like they're never going to make it, and they give up. And I think if a lot of people just kept pushing, they would actually achieve whatever it is that they want to achieve. And I cannot tell you guys how many barrel races or jackpots that I went to just did so terrible and just felt so defeated that I just got in the back seat of this truck and literally just cried. Like, just cried, thought about selling my horses, thought about just throwing in the towel on the whole thing. Just the like pit bottom of feeling disappointment and discouragement and frustration, and like you wasted all this time and energy to try to accomplish something that you're failing at miserably. So I want to talk about that today, and I want to talk about the backseat of the truck, because well, not in this truck, because this truck is new to me as of last year, but my old truck, and a couple times in this truck, I have spent time in the back seat here, just overwhelmed with negative emotions, and just overwhelmed with this feeling of just give up on this. Like, you stink at it. You're never going to get any better. You're wasting all your money and all your effort and all your energy. And for what? There's been a lot of feelings processed right here in this back seat, and a lot of feelings of despair. And I'm here to tell you that I have come out on the other side of all of that. All those times I got done running at a jackpot and just felt like every negative, frustrated, discouraged feeling of despair, enough to literally cry and just sit here in the back seat of the truck crying, upset. I have felt all of that, and I have kept going, and I have broken through a barrier to another level of accomplishment. I heard a pro rodeo barrel racer on an interview one time say something like, yeah, like anybody who wants to be a pro barrel racer can do it. They just give up too soon. And I really now having lived these last few years, I really understand what maybe she's talking about. It's so hard when you have invested so much into something, and we're talking time, energy, money, time away from family, things like buying trucks and trailers and rearranging your work schedule around getting to a jackpot, or all these things. Like, your life has revolved around something so intensely, and you feel like you have put your heart and your soul into it, and then you fail, not once but twice, then 3 times, then 4 times, then 5, 6, 7, 8, like years of feeling like you can't get to what you want to have, or that you are failing to get to what you want to have. It wears on you. Like everything we talk about on these videos, this is not about barrel racing. I'm using this to highlight the journey and what things feel like when you're trying to work towards an accomplishment. But I mean, this is life. Like, this is how life feels. If you are trying to do something in life, accomplish something, reach a new goal, reach a new level, it doesn't even have to be about accomplishing a concrete goal like getting a new job or buying a new car or being a 3D barrel racer. It can be about working on yourself, like losing weight, trying to get a hold on your anxiety, trying to get a hold on other mental things that you might be going through, trying to make your relationships better. All of those things, they're hard to do, and they take effort, and some of them take significantly more effort than others. But it's kind of like that old saying, nothing worth having comes easy. And when you look around and you see people accomplishing what we call great things or big achievements or innovative stuff, it's usually infrequent. Like, there's usually not a lot of other people out there that are accomplishing the same things. And it's usually because those things are hard to accomplish. Like, they take a lot of talent, they take a lot of hard work, they take a lot of time, they take a lot of effort. And I think more important than any of that, you need to have the ability to endure a ton of failure and a ton of discouragement, and you need to have the ability to keep pushing anyway. Like, you need to be able to get in the back seat of your truck and bawl your eyes out and want to sell your horses and throw in the towel and completely change the direction of your life. And you need to be able to do that 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 5 times, 20 times, 30 times. You need to be able to feel that repetitively over and over and over again and still keep pushing forward anyway. I guarantee you that, pick anyone that you look up to or that you admire because of what they've accomplished in life or what they've done in life. I guarantee you, if you talk to that person, they will tell you the same thing. Like, they will tell you that it was hard. They will tell you that the road was filled with failures, feelings of defeat, feeling like you're never gonna make it. You're never gonna get there. You've put all this effort and energy into something and it's for nothing. I guarantee you they're going to tell you that they have felt those same demons and had to keep battling through anyway until they got to the other side. So as you go through your own lives and you are working towards whatever it is that you're working towards, and like I said, it doesn't have to be this concrete goal of, well, that's not the right word. It doesn't have to be this obtainable thing like, a new job or a new house or more money in the bank. It doesn't have to be a material or a career type thing. It can be other stuff. Like, maybe you just want to live life in a different way. Maybe you want to have a better hold or a different perspective from a mental outlook on things. Maybe you want to work on your relationships. Maybe you want to do some athletic thing and accomplish that. There's many of things that give us fulfillment in life that take a lot of work for us to be able to accomplish. And when you're getting discouraged, just find your own version of the back seat of the truck, sit in it, let yourself cry, let yourself feel all those emotions. Do not make any decisions based off of them. Just let your body feel them, and then go home the next day, get up, and do it all over again, and repeat. Keep going, keep repeating, keep pushing. It's a part of the process. This is how you achieve greatness. This is how you do great things. And I will also take this opportunity to say that if you're not having moments in your life where you need to sit in the back of the truck and you need to bawl your eyes out because you feel so overwhelmed with despair and discouragement that you can't make something happen that you want to make happen, I challenge you that you're not pushing yourself to live your life to the fullest of your ability and the fullest of your capability. Nothing great happens in the comfort zone. If you're not pushing yourself out of your comfort zone, and you're not feeling frustrated intermittently, and you're not feeling despair intermittently, I challenge you to really look at your life and look at if you are challenging yourself and pushing yourself to be all that you can actually be in life. Living in the comfort zone, you might never need to sit in the back of the truck and bawl your eyes out, but you're not going to accomplish and achieve and live as fulfilled as you might be able to if you really just pushed yourself a little bit more and challenged yourself a little bit more. So I hope you enjoyed my little rant. I hope you enjoyed sitting in my truck with me, because I love this truck. It is my baby, and I hope that it runs forever so I never have to buy another one. Rodeo season starts up soon. Like I said, I was planning to use my one horse for rodeo season, but she is hurt now, so I'm gonna have to use my other girl. If you want to hear God laugh, tell him your plans. That is the way the saying goes. So I'm very excited to see what happens this year with both of them and how things pan out, and I'll definitely keep you guys posted. All right, have a good rest of your day. We'll talk soon. Bye.